Welcome back to another video. My name is Abby, and today we are talking about a very powerful manifestation technique brought to you by Neville Goddard. Now, if you are new to this channel and you want to learn more about Neville Goddard or how your thoughts create your reality, go ahead and start right now by clicking that subscribe button. So, Neville Goddard, and what is this powerful manifestation technique? So let's make sure that we are on the same page. Manifestation. When I first heard about this and started watching videos, it was like these magicians knew this secret that I didn't know, and if I could learn the secret too, then I could have my dream life and my dreams would come true. And the more I've studied on my own and seen what people are actually teaching, the more I see that manifestation, a synonym for that would be reveal. All that you're doing, you're manifesting right now. I'm manifesting right now. Everybody you know is doing it currently. It's not some magical thing that you have to learn how to do. What you need to learn is what you're actually creating right now. What thoughts are feeding in and being the cause of the effect that you see in your external world right now. So it's nothing new you have to do. All it is becoming more aware of what you're doing now, changing that to get whatever it is that you desire. A lot of times people do not like hearing this. They don't like the idea that what their life is right now, what's in their life, is a reflection in any way about them, and they don't want to hear it. Living in delusion and in denial does not empower you in any way. It makes you a victim, and until you gain that responsibility that you are actually, how you think, how you act, and how you feel is contributing and is the cause to the effect that is in your life right now, you will always be a victim of these things happening to you, not realizing, oh, you know what? That is a really tough truth to accept. Now, why is that? Why is that a reflection of me? What happened in my life? What traumas did I go through that would reflect this value as something that I see in my self-concept? So now that we know that manifestation is simply revealing what you think about yourself, how you think the world operates, and really how you think, how you act, and how you feel, let's move into what Neville Goddard is about. He's about imagination and living in the end. Those are two big principles that he taught while he was on this earth. So using your imagination to create, to imagine, what would it be like to have that dream, to have that financial freedom, to have that dream relationship? Who would you be to be it? What would it feel like? Using your imagination just like you did when you were a kid. We all did. Another big principle is living in the end. You're using your imagination to live in the end and start being that person right now. Because again, when you start having that internal world as already the dream life that you want, you will automatically see that reflected in the 3D world. The universe has no other choice. It is a giant mirror. It's not saying, they don't deserve that. You know what? They haven't really worked enough, or they don't qualify for that. It is simply, just as you look in the mirror and you wave your hand, you might make a face. It does not have a choice to say, I see that face, but I'm going to change it because I don't think that it's right to reflect that back. It is just an exact replication of what you are displaying. So we're going to use these two Neville Goddard techniques to create the superpower technique. So the powerful technique that we're going to be using is scripting. That simply means getting a piece of paper and a pen or a pencil, ideally a pen, because you want this to be permanent. And yes, you can write on your keyboard and you can write on your phone, but I really think that there's a superpower, and there's actually studies to show that when you actually physically write with your hand and using a pen or a pencil, then it is more powerful than when you type it out. I really believe that. I actually use this technique every single night. And what you do is you use your imagination and you live in the end. Some techniques, they talk about, if this happened, oh, I would like to live in financial abundance. I would like this dream relationship. Well, when you do it that way, you're putting it at a distance. You are still in the reality that you don't have it. So the future you is without it. I would like it. I hope this happens. That in itself is space. That is resistance. You are going to be vibrating. You're going to be sending out in your electrical magnetic signature that you don't have it, that you hope one day it does happen. So what you want to do in this technique is live in the end. I am so grateful to live in this house. It feels so comfortable to have these nice things, have access to them, have this beautiful living room, have this beautiful dining room table, have this amazing bathtub, right? This beautiful backyard for my family to enjoy. Whatever it is in the detail, the nuances of your dream, you want to write about them as if you are living them. Think about that, and that's going to give you a moment and an opportunity every single night to live in that reality. Use your imagination, live in the end, and in my opinion, that's the first stage of bringing those thoughts and desires into the physical world, because now you have words on paper. So why this is such a powerful technique, like I said, it's already implementing 2 of his other techniques. You're bringing it into the 3D world. And if you do this, I highly recommend doing it right before you go to bed. And the reason for this is you're about to move into theta. You'll go beta when you're, getting ready for bed, and as you're getting more sleepy, you're going to go into alpha brainwave. It's a little bit slower. Right as you're drifting into sleep, the last moments, you will be in the theta brainwave. So if you're writing this out, if you're writing your dream desires, you use your imagination, and you're living in the end, you're feeling those feelings right before you go to bed, you're going to be utilizing another component to really supercharge this practice and this ritual. I highly recommend you do it every single night, as many times as you can, because it's basically planting little seeds. It's all about consistency and routine to change this part of you, to change it from who you knew yourself to be, to start acting like the future version of you right now. You do not have to wait until the external shows you that you can change. You change your self-concept, you change how you see yourself, who you think you are, and what you think you are capable of, what value you have in the world, what value you can give and therefore receive. You change that now. You don't need permission, and you certainly don't need something outside of you to happen before you have that change. Like we mentioned earlier, since the outside is simply a reflection, you have to change inside first before you can actually see that 3D change happen in your life. So again, scripting is a super powerful way for you to start living in the end, using your imagination, and bring those desired realities that you want into the world right now. You don't have to wait. Start doing this before you go to bed every single night. Go to the store, go Amazon, get a notebook specifically for this practice. Keep that notebook by your bed and give yourself that devotion. Invest in you 5 minutes every day. Try to fill the page. Try also not just to talk about the thing that you want, but what the other parts of your life would be like. What would you do every day? What other ways would you experience gratitude? Dr. Joe Dispenza says gratitude is the greatest state of receivership. So why not start receiving the gifts from the universe today? I really hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, hit like. That's one of the best ways you can help support this video and this channel. Hit subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I will see you on the next one.